Boy Delgado, it has come down to this, the final 3 competitors, to see who will be your valet. You can only pick one of these lovely young ladies, so who will be the one to be your valet?
Well, Royce, do you see the choices I got here? Lovely, lovely. But I can only pick one of you guys. Now, I'm trying to make this business, not pleasure. So, I'm sorry, but I can only pick one. Royce, what do you think?
I'm speechless.
I think I know which one. I think I know.
Midwest Pro Wrestling, MPW action. I am Tommy, the Spiderbaby Saturday. This is Pretty Boy Delgado making his way to the ring, and somebody new following him. Now, there's been lots of speculation about him finding a new valet. I think this may be it. Let's go to Royce and the introduction.
It is scheduled for 1 o'clock. Introducing after wearing the green shirt on the outside of the ring, he is accompanied to ringside by the future Joey. He holds the title to the aisle, weighing at 190 pounds, the Western Star, Shimdog. Introducing his opponent. He is accompanied to ringside by his new valet, Jaci Johnson. He is from South Beach, Miami, Florida. Hailing from your girlfriend's bedroom, when you're 197 pounds,
This is Midwest Pro Wrestling. I am Tommy the Spiderbaby Saturday. That myopic windbag was Royce The Voice Reed, although I call him Rolls Royce, and I think you should too. Shimdog deciding that this match should start a little earlier, a little impatient, I understand. Pretty Boy absolutely cleaning house here, I hate to admit it. Gaining a little solace in the arms of his partner. Pretty Boy, he's not touring you, I'm with you. Well, already, Pretty Boy showing us some new moves, a new aggression. Do you think that's a coincidence in light of his new valet?
Well, his new valet just slapped Shimdog. Shimdog was, I think, going for tape there. And, of course, following following the status quo of Pretty Boy Delgado wearing that tape on her area. Right there, Shimdog picked him up, tilt-a-whirl face planted him right into the ground. 1, 2, can't hold him down, and Shimdog, you know, earlier on, right before this match, I went backstage, and then we had them narrow it down to the 3 contestants, and that was the one he picked, Jaci Johnson. I'm not sure. I don't even have a bio card on her. I know I've seen her around a couple of times, but I have no idea in what circumstances she was around. I mean, I'm assuming just watching Pretty Boy Delgado.
Well, you can assume whatever you like, Royce. I'm not sure. I know for a fact, and you know I only deal in truth. Truth is my currency. Oh, 2. Oh, very close, very close. There was a long list of applicants for this job. I don't know much about Jaci Johnson myself, but I know she must have great qualifications because there was a deep, deep talent pool to choose from.
Well, he definitely had 3 lovely young ladies to choose from. Shimdog goes for the fist drop and misses there. Delgado able to move out of the way, but look at this. Takes the boot, rakes it across the eyes. The flat of those boots across the eyes and forehead of Pretty Boy Delgado. So Shimdog using some of the cheap tactics here, but Shimdog has a lot on his mind. Later on tonight, of course, he's got to referee a match between Joey E and Shifty for the Cruiserweight title later on. I mean, I wonder if that's going to affect his performance out here. So far, though, he's been able to maintain control, but, talking to him earlier in an interview, we'll see him just right after this match, you'll see how distracted he actually has been today.
Yeah, that's a rare good point on your part, Royce. Shimdog is a pro, though. He's managed to stay focused. Frankly, I'm surprised and a little concerned to see Joe out here with him. Joey E, this is the future. I get to call him Joe, of course. But they both have other things to think about tonight. Delgado's done the best he can, trying to capitalize on what might be a distraction. So right now, he's obviously not doing so well. I don't think things are getting better.
Well, the Cruiserweight champion choking away on Delgado in the corner. I mean, these two have worked together as tag teams so many times. And oh, come on. He says there's a wet spot on the ring.
I think that may be one of my feathers that I left behind there. If that's the case, one of my profound apologies to Pretty Boy Delgado. Excuse me.
You should be offering your profound apologies to all the fans for wearing those gaudy damn things. Into the corner, comes across, Pretty Boy elbow. Shimdog staggering out of the corner, and he swung, but he swung at nothing but air because Delgado was nowhere near him. The big Pretty Boy leg drop off the middle turnbuckle, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost got him. All the momentum just shifted over to his side, and now Delgado has the driver's seat.
Yeah, he's definitely in charge, but oh, how quickly the tide turns. Shimdog showing why he's a perennial contender in the Cruiserweight division himself. Here's a guy who'll never quit, will never give up, no matter how bad things might look. Crisscross here. Reversal. Wow.
His big flying forearm, or the flying burrito, as he tends to call it sometimes. Shimdog hits that with major velocity. Of course, he took that move from Tito Santana, and it was El Paso Del Muerte. And, of course, somehow that got changed into extra hot paste picante, and from there it just became the flying burrito.
I don't think that wasn't Tito Santana's name for it, was it? No.
No, but he modeled the move after it. At least that's what he told me. As ridiculous as it is. Hammering away now with the fist. And nothing there. Delgado catches him. The pretty air now. He's got him. And Shifty, what is Shifty doing out here? What is going on out here? He's saving Shimdog. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, as a result of a disqualification, Pretty Boy Delgado. And this could cause even more controversy amongst them. Later on tonight, these men, what is going on? After all we've seen, he's trying to turn Shimdog on Joey E, trying to cause confusion. Shimdog is torn like most men are never torn in their lives. It's like when you're torn between two best friends. Shimdog just wants what's best for both of them, and jealousy is getting amongst the other two.
Well, I feel Shimdog's pain. I consider both Joey E and Shifty two very good friends. Shifty, as you know, feels like he was betrayed by Joe. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but this is, I don't quite know what Shifty, other than being Shifty, I don't know what he's doing, other than protecting the referee for his own match, I guess.
Well, this is getting confusing. And honestly, Shifty playing some mind games here with not only Joey, but maybe Shimdog. Whose side is Shimdog on? I'm not sure we even know.
No, I think this is a psychological play, and a darn smart one on Shifty's part. He's trying to cause a little dissension between the two young stars, whom I love like brothers I've never had.
Well, fans, let's take you to that interview now involving Shimdog. Folks, I'm here with Shimdog. Shimdog, you just arrived here at the arena tonight. You've been deemed the special guest referee for a match between two of your best friends, the future Joey and Shifty.
That is correct. You know, tonight, I have to referee between Shifty and Joey, two of my good friends. I don't know why Shifty went out there and did this to me, but I can tell you one thing. Just the same way as I'm wrestling in the ring, it'll be right down the middle. I will not allow for anybody's little funny tactics. No one will be running in the ring. We will have a clear, set winner tonight. And maybe, just maybe, settle the differences between Shifty and the future.
All right, well, thank you, Shimdog. Later on tonight, folks, that big matchup for the Cruiserweight title. We'll be right back with more action.
Is Midwest Pro Wrestling. I am Tommy, the Spiderbaby Saturday. And the next contestants are just about to enter the match. This is Joessiah, who's taken it upon himself to save MPW's fans from themselves. A task I wouldn't want. That is Weird Cookie, his manager and sometimes follower. The hooded figure you see at the ring is one of the first of what I expect to be many converts, also known as Joe Disciples. Joessiah used to be a favorite of the fans, but ever since he got on this religion kick, they haven't quite thought the same of him. Joessiah and Weird Cookie seem to be temporarily stymied. I seem to remember another Messiah who ran into some travails. Ultimately, they proved to be the measure of his greatness.
You know, I know that all of you were more than lost with how I support these last 2 days.
Here comes the other half of our match. The vastly overrated Sheriff, Johnny Emerald. 2 weeks ago, the Sheriff accused Joessiah of practicing religion without a license or something equally silly and interrupted one of his tirades. So there are more than a little bad blood between these two competitors. Oh, and MPW fans demonstrating their vast ignorance by rooting for this self-appointed lawman. And as if on cue, thank you for proving my point, you fruit flies. Okay, Sheriff, you got your cheers. Let's get on with the match now. Pushing those old bones over the rope. Oh, he spends half his time wrestling as he does taking his equipment off. Well, Sheriff writing checks here. We'll see if he can cash them. Uh-oh. I guess we're going to forego the introduction. There's the ring bell indicating the beginning of this match. Everybody knows who these two fellows are anyway. It's just as well. The Sheriff took so long to get here anyway. I could hear his bones creaking. Well, I was just telling the fruit flies, I'm joined now by my partner, Royce The Voice Reed. I was just telling the fruit flies about the bad feelings between these two fellows.
Well, they certainly don't like each other. Sheriff claims he needs a licensed preacher serve a sermon in here, and right now the Sheriff taking advantage of him early, trying to get those punches in, trying to get Weird Cookie out of the way, too. And look at that. Speak of the devil. And now he's pulling him out of the ring. Holds his face up and, drop kicks him right in the face.
Well, I could have sworn I heard the Sheriff say, I'm very old and I'm very tired. I need a little rest. And so Weird Cookie was just there to accommodate, just trying to do his part for mature citizens, let's say.
He did not say that. Where the hell are you getting this from? You're just making stuff up. Weird Cookie, you always have to be keeping a watchful eye on him. Choking him on the ropes is Joessiah. And when you're taking on Joessiah, you're not taking on just one person. You're taking it on him and Weird Cookie and sometimes even the Joessiah there.
Well, there's something to that, though, isn't there? There was another Messiah about 2,000 years ago. He didn't exactly fly solo either, did he?
There is no way you can draw any lines of comparison between these two. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Okay, we'll try this one. The sheriff is so old. The sheriff is so old that the first call he got was for disturbing the peace because of a guy named Jesus. What do you think of that one?
I think that is horrible, and I hope he heard what you said. And get your hand off my back, damn it. Jumps over, and now kicks him right in the chest. The sheriff trying to pick him up and snap suplexes him over. And it could be his patented rolling snap suplexes. And there's the ticket straight to a losing match. What? Oh, come on. The referee has to gain control of him. Who can gain control of this Weird Cookie? I'm sick of him interfering in matches.
I think the problem is with Wallenberg and that whole 3 thing, not a real forte of his, counting. So far we know that counting isn't a strong point and anatomy isn't a strong point of his. I don't know what he's doing in there, but I lay the fault at his feet, not at Weird Cookie.
The sheriff was trying to trail Weird Cookie there. Oh! He just clocked one of the Joessiah with the cookie sheet, but he didn't go down. Joessiah still up, and Joessiah is on top. Yelling at fans at ringside. Joessiah came out here tonight, and there's a little bit of venom in his voice.
Then I agree with you, Weird Cookie. I don't know that it's venom. I call it determination. He really does have the best interest of MPW's fans at heart and in his mind and in his thoughts. They're just too ignorant and too soulless, not unlike yourself, Rolls, as I often say, to appreciate him. So he has a big task in front of him, and he's fully aware of that. That's not venom. That's focus.
Well, focus, if you want to call it that, whatever. Joessiah has been able to gain the advantage with the help, with a little help from his friends, I guess is how the song goes. Goes in to cover him, but an arrogant cover, you're covering him with just your hand, is not going to hold a man down unless you have him completely knocked out.
Well, again, your lack of soul is apparent. He's sending a message, you see, a message. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Sheriff is reversed. Obviously, it was Joessiah's idea. Sheriff, being of a plagiarist mind, decided to steal the idea from him.
Well, the sheriff able to get that reversal, but now the sheriff back up on his feet now. Looking to capitalize here. Wait a second. There's been a lot of police brutality in the news as of late. Are we going to see a little more here today? Oh, wait. We might see the odds even up a little bit. Weird Cookie's not paying attention. He's got the handcuff on him. Trying to handcuff him. Hey, where's he going to handcuff him to? Is he going to try and handcuff him to the post?
I don't know. This is tantamount to police brutality as far as I'm concerned. Weird Cookie has a license. I've seen the license. He has every right to be here. He has every right to manage. This is interference. If their places were reversed.
Wait a second. He's been handcuffed to the ringside area. The Joessiah is trying to steal objects from the sheriff, and now the sheriff has the cookie sheet, slams it down onto our table. I'm not sure, but Joessiah has had plenty of time to recover, and this may have backfired on the sheriff because Joessiah is obviously a little bit more fresh right now. He's been resting on his laurels a little bit in there.
Absolutely. And when it comes to beating up inanimate objects, when it comes to beating up defenseless managers, the sheriff is a really tough guy. I'm sure this cookie sheet right here has never been in such a scrape. But when it comes to actually wrestling, I think the sheriff is just afraid of Joessiah and just wants to pick on people wrestle outside of the ring. The split second he brought those handcuffs into the ring, Wallenberg just called for the bell.
Well, those handcuffs were not used in an illegal manner. You had no ill intentions towards any man in the ring. A man legally involved.
That foreign object, I don't remember seeing any handcuffs in the previous match. Do you? No. Okay. So they have no business being in the ring. They were in the ring, hence they're a foreign object. Automatic disqualification.
Well, Joe Louis there, and he couldn't do it. He tried to release the demons, I guess, and found himself not getting the pin from it.
No, like I said, he's sending a message. He has to do things a certain way. I was reading some of his pamphlets. This Joe...
Pamphlets, it's like a cult. Did you drink his Kool-Aid too?
Oh, it's not a cult.
Please, drink his Kool-Aid.
It's a faith. And he's got some intriguing ideas.
Sheriff with the sunset flip. There's donut all over. And only a 2 count. So Joessiah stole a coffee cake, it looks like. Or a donut, I'm not sure from over here.
Doesn't look good.
Trying to pick him up and drops his head right across his knee. Joessiah calling for an end. Has him now. Sheriff with those elbows trying to get out of it. Backing him up in the corner. Brian Wallenberg getting out of the way. And he's got him in there now.
That's the most competent thing Wallenberg's done all night as far as I'm concerned.
And that elbow into the corner. And here comes the Bulldog. No, he blocked it in a cookie sheet. What's Wallenberg doing? You got to disqualify him. Picks him up in the powerbomb, and that's it.
The winner of the match, Joessiah.
Wow, of all the cheap ways to win, how could Wallenberg not have seen that?
Well, okay, anatomy, obviously not a strong point of his. Counting to 3, not real good. Seeing, I'll go right along with that. But this is what the sheriff wanted. When the sheriff handcuffed Weird Cookie to the rope, he sort of sealed his own fate. As far as I'm concerned, this is a Twilight Zone match with Rod Serling writing the script and the bad guy getting what's coming to him.
This is, I don't know. He's trying to uncuff him now, has that key. And look at how much problems he has freeing him from that. He's supposed to be a messiah of some sort, and he can't even get him out of the handcuffs without trouble.
Well, he's not about binding. He's about liberating, you see. Different specialties there.
He didn't liberate him, did he? There was, look, he was handcuffed there. He could have been liberated, which, you know, it is another word for free, basically.
Well, I'll tell you what. Find me in that the other Messiah. Find me any reference to handcuffs getting broken, and I'll give you $1,000.
I'll find you a reference for turning water into wine, and I'm sure he can't do that. The only thing he can do is digest cookies and donuts and other pastries, I guess.
Perhaps next week you should bring some water, and we'll see.
Hopefully somebody gets this ring cleared out.
Wrestling. I am Tommy, the Spiderbaby Saturday, and we are about to meet one of my favorite competitors here at MPW. The Dog of War, Kujo. Kujo making nice with the fans as only he can. Uh-oh. Well, Kujo making an impression on a fan. The fan turning right around. Very karmic. Making an impression on Kujo, I'm quite sure. Royce has confided in me, and what good is confiding if I don't share it with a TV audience? It's a DVD audience. I know you're all wondering how to spell DVD, but that's your issue. Royce has told me he's quite afraid of Kujo. I have a fearful respect of the guy. And his opponent tonight. Alternately, one of my least favorite competitors, John Johnson. John, as you might know, derived from the Latin, means smells bad. And if it isn't, it doesn't, then it should. Ah, yeah, that's right. Just sink to their level. Johnson making his way through his plebeian counterpart. Johnson, oddly enough, prides himself on being a fan first and a wrestler second. I never quite understood that. There's a lot about John Johnson that I don't understand. And I say that with a great deal of pride. Well. John Johnson, always changing his name. Now he's changing his hometown. How interesting. There's the bell. This is Midwest Pro Wrestling, MPW action. I am Tommy, the Spiderbaby Saturday. I am joined by my partner, Royce The Voice Reed. I was just telling the fruit flies, Johnson seems to have moved. Yes, last 2 weeks ago he was from Kansas. Now he's from Minnesota. Did he mention anything to you about that?
Well, he's originally from Kansas City, so he moved to Apple Valley, Minnesota. That's where he makes his residence now, so it all makes sense to me. But let me tell you something. That Kujo, he's a little intimidating in the ring. I'm slightly frightened of him.
Well, you know, actually I just mentioned that to the fruit flies. You told me in a moment of confidence that you were afraid of him. And what good are confidences if what are they there for except to betray? So I made sure everyone knew about it, but thanks for admitting it. It takes a real man to do so.
Yeah, I'm sure it means a lot coming from you, obviously. Has him on the side, headlock, rolls him over, cradled him, but couldn't hold him down. Johnson right back on him. It's a side headlock. It's going to take a lot more than that, but he's trying to wear down Kujo in a battle of longevity and endurance. I think John Johnson might be able to come out on top.
Well, it's a smart plan, but Johnson is able to absorb a lot of punishment, but so is Kujo. Wow, that was quite a slap. I'm a little perplexed by Chad Hebner. He was out of position that first time that Kujo rolled him over. I think he had him down for the count of 3.
And Kujo tried to stop his momentum from carrying him out, but couldn't quite. Tried to grab on that rope, but couldn't hold himself up as he goes out of the ring. And he's yelling at the fans. A little upset, I would say. A little irate. But Kujo, never really a pleasant man at all. Just pure uncontested meanness.
That's very judgmental language. My therapist, Dr. Healy, would be very angry at you, as angry as she ever gets. He has issues. That's how we say it. Kujo needs love and compassion, not judgment like you're doling out.
So you're assuming that he wants help for his mental problems. Is that what you're saying? Or you need more help for your mental problems, right?
More judgment there. I didn't say he had mental problems. I said he needs love and compassion. That's all I said.
Love and compassion for what? obviously, if you're saying that, he has a condition.
I didn't say no. Doesn't everybody?
That's what you're implying.
Don't you need love and compassion? And you?
Not from you.
I wasn't volunteering, Sweepy. But no, we all need it. I just think he's completely devoid of it. We all need food, too. We all need water. And if we were deprived of those things, would it change our personality? Absolutely. I submit to you that Kujo is a victim, not a villain.
Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, Kujo on top of Johnson now takes him, rams his head into the turnbuckle. Kujo, once again, rams his head into the turnbuckle, top turnbuckle.
What I like about Kujo is there's a lot of psychology here. He talks to his opponent quite a lot.
And a nasty spill by John Johnson. He almost knocked himself completely out. That was a hell of a spill that Johnson took. Banged his head against the floor over here, and I don't care if there is padding at ringside. Those pads aren't very thick, and when your head hits those with the rest of your body following, you're not going to be very well off for the rest of the evening or the next few weeks.
No, indeed. That was a loud... The last time I heard a thud that loud was when I saw Tanya Harding slap Mike Tyson during one of the many celebrity parties I attend. She's got some wall up, that girl, and Johnson's head made about the same sound.
So do you just hang out with criminals? Is that your celebrity profile? And there he whipped him right into that corner post. And down Kujo goes. Kujo is going to try and take him out, try and ram Johnson's head into it, but it backfired, and now Kujo may have a separated shoulder from the way he hit that.
That was nasty. I'd love to give Johnson credit for that, but he's obviously not bright enough to plan something like that. It's just dumb luck. But look at Kujo, how tough he is. He gets right back to it, and he's ready for more.
Well, Kujo is a real powerhouse, one of those young wrestlers who just has this venom in him. Not only venom, but just that sheer meanness, that sheer unadulterated power of his.
Well, something you missed, and this is why I'm here, is to keep you honest. Balance, as you know, the world's meanest Buddhist, that is I. The referee had started to count to 10, and Kujo definitely wanted the count to be put off. So he started to get back in the ring, ended the count, and started it right back up. Now he's getting Johnson exactly where he wants him. He's really softened him up. My ears are still ringing after that thunderous crash.
Send him right to the ring steps. That'll soften you up. 1, 2, no. The fans trying to rally behind John Johnson. They're trying their best. John Johnson has to dig deep down. He's in just a few short minutes. It's amazing how down and out you could see him. And now, firing back, the fans able to help give him that second win. Away in the corner now. He's got to keep on him. He's got to try and... Wow. He's really... Johnson is fired up. Look at him go to town.
Yeah, he's using a lot of family-friendly language, too. Everyone wants to hold this guy up on a pedestal. To my mind, he's just a glorified thug, and he's proving it here, thinking to the level of MPW.
All right, you go to parties with Tanya Harding, and you're calling him a thug. Well, I guess you would know, wouldn't you?
Tanya Harding happens to be a very famous person, very dedicated athlete, and clearly you are jealous.
As she was jealous, and, had her competitor's knee taken out, that's all about jealousy as well.
If we check the court records, she interfered with justice. That Galuli fellow, whom I've known and needs kind of a hug himself, and no, I'm not volunteering, he was the only guilty party as far as the courts are concerned.
Well, Kujo went to that top rope, delivered that heavy hitting clothesline, and still not able to take out Johnson. Just when it seems like Johnson's getting back on track, just when it seems like the fans are rallying behind him, something happens, and he gets cut off.
That's something I admire about Kujo. He inspires fear, but he doesn't feel fear. Climbing to the top rope for a guy who's 280, it's an amazingly brave move.
A neck drop, and now Johnson, this is his chance, rolls over, wants to capitalize, 2, and no! He caught Kujo by surprise, and sometimes That's the best way to get your opponents completely by surprise with their guard down. Firing away. Hit with those right jabs. And a reversal by Kujo. Off he comes. Big clothesline and takes Johnson right back down.
Yeah, this is a hard-fought match. Both of these guys have impressed me. In one case, grudgingly. One case, very gladly. Kujo continuing the fight. Keeping it down to business now. Very wisely so. He's just going to keep pummeling on Johnson, wearing him out, and putting him away.
Once again, Kujo. Those thunderous forearms in the corner. But a reversal. Johnson has him. Will he see the dirt? Oh, a DDT. And this could be it. Johnson once again back on his feet. Up to the top rope. Kujo turning around. Oh, but he went for the double axe handle and got met with a fist right to the midsection. Can we see it? The Chimba bomb. And that could be it. Kujo saying that it's over. Drops the big leg on the face. 2, 3. No. Johnson able to kick out.
Well, Johnson once again proving his stupidity to my mind. I think he's going to lose this match. It seems very obvious to me now. And he should just stay down.
And there he catches him with the dirt nap. All he has to do is get on his man, cover him. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Kujo had a lot left in the tanks, I guess.
I have never seen anyone kick out of the dirt nap before. I'm as much as in awe as I was of Kujo. I'm even more so now. That's amazing. Have you ever seen anyone be finished off by Johnson and kick out?
Absolutely not, never. And now he followed that up with a standing short clothesline, hammering away on his head. And now this definitely does not bode well for Johnson. His finishing move did not finish him off. Rolls him over. 3, that's it. He was able to catch him by surprise with the roll-up out of the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, John Johnson.
Oh, come on. The poor sport that Kujo is catches him with another short clothesline. Kujo coming off the ropes. The poor sport that is with a nice headbutt right down on him and slaps him on the chest. Kujo. Come on, I should leave him alone here. So the mullet cutter, that could be it. Oh, come on, this is unfair. He wants him to count, but he's already lost the match. What a poor loser. Please don't ever tell him I said that, but he is, damn it.
I think Kujo realizes he was robbed. This is a measured reaction to that. I don't consider him a poor loser at all. The match should have been over right at the beginning when he got him rolled over, held Johnson down for a 3 count. It's just that Hebner was out of position, per usual. So I don't, this will shock you, but I don't agree with you. I believe that Kujo is just making a statement here.
Well, I guess he did make a statement. Johnson may have won the match, but I don't know. I don't know, how he's going to be after this. I mean, he hit his head several times, and that mullet cutter just landed him right on his skull again. Johnson might have a concussion after this one.
He might, but how would we ever know? I think if we asked him before who's the president, we asked him after who's the president, he wouldn't know either way.
Well, I didn't say that. You said that. And I'll let him know you said that, too. I'm not as nice.
No, that's okay. He knows what I think. You needn't reinforce it.
Well, another great match here at the MPW Arena. Here at Shadows of Betrayal. We're going to have some more action, some more great matches coming up, including our main event, Sick Nick Mondo and the Anarchist Eric Cannon. Your main event here tonight.
Justin Lee seeing the need to start this match a little early. Kaos having an opinion or two about that. I just love the way you throw that extra quarter pound in during Kaos's introduction, because when you're as small as he is, I suppose every little bit helps.
Well, he likes every little bit. And there he nailed him with the Shining Wizard to the back of the head. Justin Lee. I've seen him before, and he is a lethal competitor when it comes to his kicks. The educated feet of Justin Lee have come into play on many of his opponents. And as I said, I've seen him around. He's been all over the place, but Justin Lee is definitely going to be a challenge for Kaos here tonight. Kaos grabs him by the hair, pulling him back in. He's going to try and suplex him back in. He blocks it. Snaps his neck on that rope. You gotta be careful. Justin Lee is one of those underrated wrestlers here in the business. Springboard drop kick. Justin Lee, I mean, he's definitely a very talented competitor.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He's got a neat combination of just absolute brawling tactics and then some really, really brave high-flying tactics like the one he just showed us. It's a good way to keep people like Kaos off balance.
And look at those kicks, follows it up with a sweep and has him down and almost catches him there. Kaos has to be on guard for those quick kicks and feet of Justin Lee. Justin Lee with a plethora of martial arts in his background. He's one, you know, and this is one of the matchups that's so great about MPW. These two guys are basically shoot fighters. They love to go in there and just hit you with everything, and look at that, and ends the gear eye. And Kaos is down. These two competitors are going to put on a fierce battle tonight. I just know it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. As you say, they're both very aggressive. They both.
Nice. Oh, come on. He's doing the boot up thing. Oh, wait. That was a stupid move on his part. Now, oh my goodness. Those thunderous chops by Kaos. Wasted time on him. Oh, but look at that. Just when you think you got the advantage, those feet of Justin Lee, Justin Violent Lee, come into play. And Violent is an apt nickname for him.
Well, that's why he's called that, Royce. That's why I'm here, too. You know, you mentioned the educated feet of Justin Lee. Unfortunately, on Kaos, his feet are the smartest part.
That's horrible, and I don't want to listen to you. Justin Lee was laying those punches in on the forehead of Kaos while he was down, and now picks him up, goes for the back suplex, can't get him, reversal. Oh, went down low. Well, I guess you got to watch out for those feet down there, too. And a kick right to the small of the back.
That's where feet are, Royce. They're down below. So, yes, you do have to watch for that. That's a perfectly legal move as far as I'm concerned. I noticed
low blow is what it was, okay?
From the angle, I did not see that part. I just saw the foot.
You're at the same damn angle I'm at.
Foot go up, foot go down. You know, when Kaos pulled Justin back into the ring there, he used his hair, and I didn't hear you complaining about that. Why is that, Royce?
Well, hey, are you complaining about it now? He was picking him up. I don't hold that against them. I do when they're performing a move. Picks him up and T-bows him over. Kaos pulling one out of the proverbial hat there. Had to do something to save himself from more damage.
Yeah, it was a smart move on Kaos's part. Justin's got to get it together here and show us why. He's got to live up to his name, Violence, I think. He's MPW fan, firmly in the
brawl.
Yeah, of Kaos, and I suspect that's not a big endorsement of theirs.
That is a ridiculous observation, and there catches him with that back spring elbow, and now he can put him away. He's going for the F-bomb, but no, he went and stole in that corner. Lee caught him, drops him down, has that neck drop, and now what are they going to do here? I mean, Kaos is in a bad position. Justin Lee able once again with another nice reversal. Whips him in, Irish whip, and he comes off, goes up, tries to bring him around, tries to stay on him, tries to kick him back, and now kicks him right in the arm.
Yeah, it was an interesting move. I'm not sure it quite got Justin's, it was up to his intentions, but by God, he's on top right now. That's what matters.
Yeah, it probably wasn't his intention. I think the momentum, he didn't calculate for it correctly, and it just carried Lee over. And a super kick. And that could be it.
Well, let's give Justin some credit here. He's obviously researched. Kaos is well scouted here. Wow, that was very close. But Justin knew the up-bomb was coming, and he managed to counter it. I give him a lot of credit for that. Yes, he's violent, but he's also a very intelligent guy.
That is true. And there, nails him with the rocker dropper. Now, can he put him away? Can Kaos come back? Can Kaos do anything to counter the onslaught of Justin Lee? Justin Lee measuring him up. Comes off. Scissor kick. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you heard the impact on that one.
God, I think they heard it in China. It just carried all the way through the molten core of the earth. That was an astonishingly violent move. Hence the nickname, huh?
Oh, that is definitely true. Kaos getting back up. Another scissor kick. Ducks out of the way. Up in the corner. F-bomb. He nails him with the F-bomb. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Kaos able to pull it out in a spectacular manner. Justin Lee comes in. Tries to nail him again. Picks him up. T-bones him. Justin Lee thought he could get him. And he's cleared out of the ring and sent packing by Kaos.
Why is Kaos going after the guy? I mean, talk about poor sportsmanship. He lucked out. He got a victory. Okay. Why does he have to continue beating up on him after?
Take off the rose-colored sunglasses for one damn minute. Justin Lee was coming up from behind him to try and attack him, and Kaos caught him, trying to come in there and use his own treachery. Now, what do you think about that?
I think you and I must have been watching a different match. I saw a very aggressive, someone who's not in touch with his inner child in Kaos. He's obviously compensating for his lack of height, his lack of intelligence, and if that odor is any indicator, his lack of hygiene.
Well, you must have been seeing a different match. What, you got a TV implanted in those glasses? Because you obviously weren't watching this one.
Clearly your jealousy is talking about my expensive sunglasses. I'm going to forgive you for that one.
All right, we got 3 big matches left on this card here at Shadows of Betrayal as Kaos makes his way out. More action coming right up.